guys, Chelsea Kenyon here, and I just want to do a really quick video to show you how I apply my LimeLight Botanical Foundation, because it is a little bit different than probably something that you're used to. So I have my large palette here. I know, lots of fun, right? And you actually can get these right on my website if you really want to have a lot of different colors to play with. Great for highlighting and contouring. But if you don't need quite that many different shades of foundation, you can just get the single guy right here. And this is how it comes in this nice little magnetic packaging, and I have my blender ball here. Okay, so this foundation is a little bit different, and also let me show you these colors. I'm going to actually go between these two, which is an olive 2 and an olive 4. Olive 4 is a bit deep for me right now because it's winter time, and olive 2 is a bit light. So what I'm going to do, I want you to look very carefully and closely as I do this. I am going to place this in. I'm not pushing very hard here, just a little bit, okay? Do you see my fingers pushing into the sponge? So I'm not really going too far, but enough to get some pressure on there, okay? And I'm going to twist it probably about a quarter turn, and that is it, okay? And then I'm going to go pick up some olive 4, quarter turn, and that is it. Now, this is a wax-based foundation. It has waxes and natural oils. And I know a lot of people are going to go, wax? No way. That just sounds weird. Yeah, maybe it does sound weird. I don't know. But it goes on like an absolute dream, and wax warms to your body temperature. So all you're going to do is you're just going to go like this. These little quarter turns. Look at how much pigment, just that one little quarter turn. You can see the circle where the sponge was. Okay, and I like to start on the areas where I have the most redness that I need to cover, which is on my cheeks right here and here with the rosacea. I have rosacea right here, and then on the sides of my nose. So I get in there. Can you see how much coverage it is? It's insane, the coverage on this. Okay, so I'm just going to keep working this out. I go back to the area where I first put it on, and I work it out with that quarter turn. It's a quarter turn right here, here. It takes a couple days to get used to doing it, but it blends it so nicely. And a lot of times, you know, when you wear a foundation like this, you might think, oh, it's too heavy, it's too oily, it comes off, it's doing this, it's doing that. Problem is, you're putting too much on. Notice, and because it warms to your skin, what some people do is they will put it on their hand first. Let it warm up on their hand and then start dabbing. I find for myself, and this is a dry blending sponge, it's our Blenderful, available on my website as well, www.lashninja.com if you want to go check it out. And you're just going to blend this out. And look at this coverage, guys, and it looks gorgeous, like my skin, only perfected. And all I'm doing is working with the same foundation. Oh, and I was going to say, I know some people put the foundation on their hand first, which is awesome, and that is definitely something you can do as well. The reason why I don't, I'll be completely honest with you, is out of pure laziness. I am very busy, and I just don't have time for extra steps in my makeup routine. Excuse me about that. See, and I should redo the video because I coughed in the middle, but I'm not going to, because you know what, it's life, and sometimes you just gotta go with it, okay? So look at, I'm doing this twisting motion, which you will get used to, and sometimes I fall back into the sweeping. You don't want to sweep though, because sometimes that can take a little bit of foundation off. Okay, so you want to push and twist. Notice, have I gone back and picked up any more foundation? No, just that one quarter turn in my two colors that I used to blend, and that is it. I got full coverage on my face, okay? And I do have a couple little teeny tiny spots that I need a little tiny bit more on. So let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into my palette. I'm going to use the pointy end of my little Blenderful here. I'm going to pick up a tiny bit. I barely touched this in there. I'm going to go here just a little bit, here, and these are where my rosacea is definitely the worst. Add a little bit more here, and because I already have foundation all over, it just already blends. Like I don't really have to blend it a lot. Okay, and that is it. Look at redness gone. My skin looks nice and clear and clean. And final step, you could leave it like this if you have dry skin or if it's in the winter time and you're not going to be doing a lot of sweating or anything. You could just leave it like this. It's got a very nice skin texture finish, which is why it's used on men for like TV shoots and movie sets and stuff like that. It's used on men because it does have that nice skin texture. For me, I do like it to have a little bit more of a matte finish, so I'm going to use our Perfect Pressed powder, and this powder is phenomenal. And look, I'm just going to buff it on. Buff, buff, buff. Nice fluffy brush here. You can alternatively get a fluffy, one of those fluffy cotton, or not cotton, but like fluffy pads that you can get for powder, and you can roll the powder into your skin for extra powderiness. I just like this because it's quick, it's easy, and now I have my perfect matte finish for the whole day. Incredible. And so easy. So let me finish off my look here with some blush. I'm going to use a little bit of this right here, just for a little bit of contour right in this area right here, under my cheekbone, because this is a matte color, so it's deep, so it's good for a little bit of contouring there with the blush. And then I'm going to take this fun, brighter pink right there in the middle. It's got some luminescence to it, and I'm going to do the apples of my cheeks. I like to do the apples of my cheeks. I just think it's a younger, fresher kind of look. Some people like to stick with just the contouring. You know, makeup is makeup. It's an art. Wear it how you want. If you want to do your apples, cool. If not, cool too. Awesome. Love it all. Okay, so seriously, that is it. That is how easy our foundation goes on with our Blenderful sponge. Let me show you this again real quick. Okay, so you can either get the 6 palette contour set, if you like to use a lot of different colors in your foundation, totally worth the investment, or you can buy it in a little single pack like that. And you saw how little I used. Seriously, you do not need a lot. If you're continuously going back in for more throughout your application, you're probably getting too much. So really keep this in mind. And I like using the dry Blenderful. Some people have talked about adding water to it, and I did that a couple times. I put the water in, I squeezed it out, and that's how I used to apply my previous makeup, was with a damp one. I find that I can actually get better coverage when I use it dry. It just spreads nicely. The water to me, this is a wax-based foundation, so the water to me made my face kind of cold, and so it wasn't blending as well, just simply because my skin wasn't able to heat up the foundation in the way that it needed to. So I hope this helps you guys understand how to apply this foundation, because it's absolutely amazing. It will last like forever because you saw how little I used, and you saw the coverage from the red, irritated rosacea to now it looks like I have great skin, right? Okay, so anyways, I hope that helps you guys figure out some different ways to apply, and I'm also going to have a video showing you how to apply it with a stippling brush, which is our other option. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.